welcome back to the channel, y'all. Hey, how you doing? And for those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome, y'all. I am so happy that y'all decided to come and chill with me today. So I'm so excited. I am so excited because first of all, I love collabs, and second of all, I really love creating Sims. That's just what I love to do, and I'm excited to come to you guys with a video that has two of my favorite things in it: collabing and creating Sims. What more do you want? Yes. Okay. So today's collab is with Miss Golden Simmer herself. You guys, I absolutely adore her. I recently met her on Twitter, and we are just like, we're vibing, and I really like her. So her page and also her collab video will be linked in my description box down there everywhere. And yeah, so you guys have to go check her out. So I was on Twitter minding my own business, as I do per usual, right? And I was like kind of having like this idea in my head like all day, and I was like man, like this would be a really cool storyline, like this would be like a really cool kind of just like current household kind of situation. And so I was like, in order to do this though, I need a restaurant, because your girl, who raise your hand if you know that your girl does not like to build. Raise it. Thank you, okay, thank you. But for those of y'all who do not raise your hand, it's cool, okay, because we're learning each other, okay, you and me, we're learning each other, right? So I'm not gonna hold nothing against you, boo. It's okay. You know now, your girl does not build, okay, at all. And so Golden Simmer has really good builds on her channel, so I was like, oh, that'd be so dope. And so I was like, hey girl, and I was like, you know, could you possibly build a restaurant for me? And she was like, girl, I don't know about that, because you know how and I was like, oh, we should collab though, like we should honestly collab though. And she was like, okay, cool. So this, you're gonna meet the family that is the proud owners of Evvivia La Ciccia, which is the best Italian restaurant in Willow Creek, okay? It's the best one. You ain't gonna find nothing better, okay? And so you will get all the information about the restaurant on Golden Simmer's channel and her video, and you will know all about the family in my video. I explained that really well. Go me, okay? So without further ado, meet the Luca family. Rosa and Stefano met right after high school, when Stefano and his family moved to Willow Creek, right? And this is Rosa. She's beautiful. I love her. Rosa grew up in Willow Creek, basically inside of the walls of her family's restaurant, Evvivia La Ciccia, okay? Evvivia La Ciccia has been in Rosa's family for several generations, and Rosa has always had big dreams of owning the restaurant one day and continuing the family's traditions. Rosa remembers playing with her dolls in the very kitchen of Evvivia La Ciccia and learning the family's secret meatball recipe. When she met Stefano, she knew right away that she absolutely had to have him. And thankfully, because Rose is the type of woman who she gets what she wants, like she goes after it, and she is very persistent, okay? So thankfully, Stefano also felt the same way, right? So after briefly dating, they wasted no time tying the knot and also starting their family. However, they did not expect to take over Evvivia La Ciccia so quickly. Rosa's mom got really sick, and when she started to decline, Rosa had to go to her mom and talk to her, and she was like, Ma, like, what do you need me to do? You know, like Rosa is the only child, and I mean, like, yeah, she grew up in a big family and things like that, but she knew that she was next in line to take over Evvivia La Ciccia, right? And so she was like, you know, Ma, what do you need? Like, what do you need me to do? And her mom was like, I know that you might not be in the best position right now because you have all these kids. But I need for you and Stefano to take over. I need that of you guys. And so, of course, Rosa she was like, we have to, let's do it. So they moved into the tiny apartment above Evvivia La Ciccia, and it appears that Rosa's big dreams of owning the family restaurant and taking things by storm finally were coming true, right? And we move on to Enzo, which is Stefano and Rosa's firstborn, okay? I absolutely love Enzo. I think that he is adorable, okay? So Enzo has always been loving, caring, and just a sweetheart all around. However, he did notice when the family restaurant started to take a toll on his parents, and all he wanted to do was help. Watching the business drying up and his parents struggling to make ends meet, that was all of the drive that Enzo needed to get really good grades in school and to help out around the restaurant as much as possible, and also with his younger siblings. Enzo was thrilled when he found out that Willow Creek was finally building a local university. Enzo always wanted to go to Britechester, but he knew that out-of-town tuition would be steep. But maybe his parents could afford in-town tuition? Either way, he wants to study economics so he can take over his family's shabby restaurant. Enzo enjoys the family feel of the restaurant and wants to put his all into making his family proud and to take the burden off of his parents. It's time to put Evvivia La Ciccia back on the map. Hopefully, when Enzo graduates, he can help his parents get a proper place and they don't have to live in that small apartment above the restaurant. I mean, sharing a room with 4 siblings is tough. However, after hearing his mama cry because they could not afford to send him to uni, Enzo decides he will have to apply for scholarships and take out loans to pay for his education. On top of all that, he wants to continue to work at the restaurant and find odd jobs in his spare time to help keep his parents afloat. Does Enzo have his head in the clouds? Moving on to Miss Cora. So, insert this here. I am going in chronological order of the siblings. When I was creating them, I did not go in this order. You guys, I don't know why, but the quick disclaimer. So, in the video, I made the youngest siblings and then the middle siblings. Girl, I don't know why I did that. Okay, but just, I swear I have like a full brain and stuff, so I'm gonna keep going, but just know it's a little bit out of order with what I'm saying with how the video is going. Okay, so Cora is the second oldest, and she was born a year before her younger brother Nico. Cora is the girl with enough sass to fill the Mississippi River. Cora definitely gives Rosa a run for her money. Cora has been getting teased a lot at school, and because of it, she has been lashing out at home. She doesn't mean it though, right? Cora loves her family, but she just has a funny way of showing it. However, she is super attentive and caring to her youngest siblings, Aurora and Angelo. Aurora and Angelo are twins, and they are itching to discover the world around them. They are thick as thieves, and they might steal your PB&J if you aren't watching them. Aurora loves to play pretend, and the ball pit is her favorite pastime. Aurora demands to be able to dress herself, and Stefano can't say no to his baby girl. She walks around in a lot of bright colors that don't always match each other, but they definitely match her bright personality. Angelo likes to follow Nico around, and by golly does that bother Nico. He loves his brother, don't get me wrong, but Angelo knows just what to do to push Nico's buttons, like making messes in his room and touching the robot action figure collection that Nico has worked years to save. Angelo just wants to be like his big brother, but when Angelo is getting on Nico's nerves, Enzo comes to save the day. And Nico is a sweetheart. I think all of them are sweethearts, but Nico specifically is also a sweetheart. And he loves writing stories in his journal. Tall tales of dragons, damsels in distress, and most importantly, flying grilled cheeses with magical cheesy powers. Nico has lots of friends, but he would prefer to spend time by himself writing stories and building Legos. But it's hard to get any time alone when you have to share a bedroom with all of your siblings. The DeLucas might have a lot going on, but there is also a lot of love. Okay, that is the end of my little spiel with meeting the family. You guys, I had so much fun with this collab. I had so much fun making these Sims. I love making like unique looking Sims. And I felt like the best way to do that is by making parents and then just like randomizing until you get a cute one and then just like kind of manipulating that face a little bit. And I had a blast doing that. And also, like, if you've been watching and listening to me, you'll see that when I made the younger siblings, I went to their like teenage version or young adult version before I went to the kids version. And that's because, you guys, like, in the comments below, let me know if you have also been bamboozled, okay? Like, you have this cute little toddler, and you're like, oh, whoa, 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 you're so cute. And then they age up, and you like, whoa, whoa. Like, girl, you know, every baby's beautiful, but you rough, sweetie, you rough. And that, like, I feel like that happens to me all the time. And so I was just like, you know, no, like, I don't do that. I do not leave it up to fate. I need to see exactly how you're gonna look when you are a teenager / young adult, and then I will go back to your child form, and I will dress you up, make you cute and stuff like that. That's just how I create my Sims. And let me know if you also do like that in the description below, or do you leave it up to chance? Not description, in the comments below, or if you leave it up to chance. Never have I ever thought leaving it up to chance was a good idea for me after being burned several times. So, but I love making videos like this. And I also love collabing. Do not forget to go ahead and check out Golden Simmer's video. She's gonna build the restaurant. She's gonna talk about the restaurant. There's gonna be things that I did not talk about in this video that you will get, like the inside scoop with the familiar a little bit, with the restaurant a little bit, okay? So as always, you guys, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel, because I appreciate it. But not only do I appreciate it, oh, they're so cute. I love this family. And this family will also be available on the gallery. As you can see, they are heavily CC'd. So, I mean, you can, like, if you want, go to the gallery. My gallery ID is always in the description. Go ahead to the gallery. You can download them if you want, but just know they're heavily CC'd. But all right, you guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.